51 the mic, boy. 51. I got you.
Christian, travel. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on first down. Jones steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, let's go.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51 to Mike.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked up
Come
by the
on.
former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Certainly not how they envisioned
stop
ending their
playing with
opening
me.
drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Touchdown, Chicago! All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield is going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
With the score, Bears 7, Browns nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
5. Ready?
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They begin this drive with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Real.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the 29, Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, Mayfield. Will let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, box drop.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 8-3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Hey, zoom. 5.
Now Jones, operating from the gun, forced out to his left. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
That's trap. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, wahoo.
Mayfield on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Landry, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Pollard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming.
Go, Mike 51. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DK Metcalf. His 19th touchdown now on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 24, Mayfield. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. A toss play to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown. Let's go, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. He just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
General West. Hey, Echo.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 53.
Ready?
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Snap.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Coaching spill. Bravo. Fight.
Jones now operating from the gun. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Nelson. 20! And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
He gets his 1st catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the number 1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the 1st catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go!
Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Alert, 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 alert.
58, right over there.
Hey, Delta.
58, right there. I got him. 58, boy, 58.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, and the Bears will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Right back to him on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Escapes the sack. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's caught. Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Got his open man. It's Carr. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
58, right over there. Mike,
working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54, Mike, 54.
Real.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Round to lose one.
Hey, box truck. I got it.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one.